And today will mark the 6th head of house game. So we're expecting that somebody luckily or somebody who has won previously will get to win the head of house. Another person might get to win the pardon me, and probably we would get a black envelope pardon this immunity this week. So we're hoping all that happens. Also, in this particular video, I'm going to relate to you the fact that it seems like the some gel ship has crashed and sunk even before it even sailed. Like, God, these people, they're just giving us back to back. Like, you like them today, you dislike them tomorrow. This is the energy these guys are giving us. Anyways, this and more I'm going to give you on this video. So of course, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell button beside my notification on every post I make. Don't forget to share comments down below and also share this video. So like I said, it seems like the Angel and Somadina relationship is sinking even without sailing, right? So let's reverse back to the second week and down to this last week. We've seen that when the housemates got into the house, a lot of people expected that Angel and Cross were going to kick off their friendship and probably budding love in Big Brother Naija All-Star Season house. But then we noticed that these guys avoided themselves for practically 3 to 4 weeks. Yes, you heard me right. They ignored and avoided each other. It turns out they had issues outside of the house, which they later settled. And during this period of not talking, Angel and Somadina got close, right? They started getting close, I think, from the second, third week. We noticed how it was like a bittersweet kind of relationship where they would fight today, settle tomorrow, fight the next day, settle the next day. It was like, at least, even if it's not twice, once a week, these guys get to fight. And it is understandable. Probably they're getting to know themselves for the first time. They're trying to understand what is each person's personality, temperament, likes and dislike. And it's something that will need time to grow. But it seems like Angel is not ready to be patient enough for that to grow. Reasons best known to her and that she had related to another person. So earlier today, we said that Ilebaye spent a long time trying to dress and prepare for the day. Everybody wanted to look pink. It's a Monday. They don't go to work. Their work is to look pretty for the cameras. She was wearing a pink bra top and a pink skirt, like a short skirt. And then they were having a conversation in the dressing room. Angel was wearing a blue on blue. And then the conversations were random, really, because initially they were just, dressing and looking all sexy and shit. And then Angel was now talking about Somadina, saying that she doesn't want to settle anymore, that there's a lot of issues. And when she said she doesn't want to settle, she was referring to the fact that her and Somadina always settle after every fight. She doesn't like the fight, so she doesn't want any settling, right? She says she's tired, that she feels that this is not actually love, it's not actually a relationship. Rather, it is just a sexual tension. They just have infatuation towards each other. It's just lost. And she feels like everything would die down and break through after they get intimate. Like, if they get to, what do you call it? Intimacy koinonia. Whatever you guys want to use as the word, right? That except they do that, or when they do that, she knows all these things are just going to die down. That she cannot imagine they're fighting every week. And then here was what's her name? Ilebaye saying, but maybe it's just how the relationship is supposed to grow. Then you understand yourself. She's like, no, I have a whole man. We're not dating. I have a whole man outside of the house. I have a BF, and we don't fight this much. We don't fight every week. In fact, at least maybe after every two weeks or so. And then, Ilebaye was asking her, do you guys see each other every day? Do you stay together? She said no, but each time he's getting back home from work, he would stop by my place and like, hey, babe, I didn't see you today. And then he's on his way. Now, this conversation later died down, but it still moves on to the point that, like I said that they are Adekunle and Venita's relationship might not last, and that's the same thing I see for this one too. And it's not my fault. Y'all don't come for me. But we're now seeing that this is already coming through already, right? Moving on from that, now we see that every other sheep that we're expecting to sail or to start beautifully is sadly not going to go anywhere. So Cross and Kim Oprah. Y'all remember that, Ilebaye confronted Kim Oprah telling her that, you know what, you have come in, you're trying to take my man away from me, Cross. And well, I'm not coming here to fight you, but I'm not going to drag a man with you. You can have him all to yourself. I'm just going to move on to another person, to the next man, maybe Prince and all that. And then, yesterday night, we noticed how Kim Oprah, after the eviction, called Pere to have a conversation about Cross. Now, it was initially a conversation that was, in quotes, confusing her as to how it seems as though she came to come and one way or the other spoil the budding relationship that was supposed to grow between Cross and Ilebaye. It turned out what is pissing her off, because according to her, she's done with this nonsense. And, even though they've spoken, she's going to give him space, let everybody be on their own. According to Kim Oprah, she was speaking with Doyin, saying that, you know what, and this was in the garden, right? She was saying that right now we actually almost had the fight, or like they had a fight with Cross, or an argument, a quarrel, whatever you want to call it, right? Although I didn't meet the beginning of that conversation. According to what she continued saying, she said that Cross had allegedly been the one who came to meet her and told her that he liked her. And then he went around to other housemates, probably especially the guys, just to indicate his territory, that he liked Kim Oprah and he wants to push on something with her. And they were like, oh, wow. Each of them decided to, one way or the other, want to respect it, maybe aside Pere. And then after doing that, he was still the one who probably went to go and see things that was not in favor of herself, Kim Oprah, and that actually pissed her off. Now, it just seemed as though he went to tell people, if I'm not mistaken, you could correct me in the comment section, right? With what the conversation she had with Pere yesterday, it seems as though Cross was the one who went to tell people that something was actually growing between him and Ilebaye, and the introduction of Kim Oprah got to shake that and made him rethink. And to those other people he was telling, it was as though it was her fault. Now, of course, Doyin was telling Kim Oprah that, you know what, it just seems like the guy just wants to play games, or it's just game he's here for. I could actually even remember that I was telling Big Brother that when I have a child, I would want to raise the child like Cross, because he's a quiet, calm, nice person. But right now he's proving otherwise, and I'm actually shocked and disappointed. I'm like, girl, what do you expect? What do you expect? Everybody's here to play a game, and it's the same thing they were both saying, that it seems everybody's here for the game, 120 million. That's the first priority. And if it seems you play another person or deceive them, then it is what it is, as long as you don't hurt the person physically. Oh my God. Look how I'm even sounding like a fellow gamer. Damn. Anyways, guys, this is all I have for you in this video. So, of course, as we did do, we'll see you on the next video. See ya.